Okay, we are live now. Sorry about the technical delays that we continue to have here with this. So welcome to today's third edition of Chamber Chat with Torrie. We are very excited to have you guys here today joining us. Today I have joining me Anna Browne with Portamore Workforce Development. This is a new position for her, so we're going to be talking about all the great programs that she has going on and what you can expect coming into the 2023 year. So welcome.
Hello.
Let's just dive right into it. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what drove you to come to the Portamore Workforce Development.
Well, those of you that know me know that I'm originally a teacher by trade, and I've lived in Boardman for almost 18 years now, so that's quite a while.
Ooh, there we go.
There we go.
We had to lock the camera in. Sorry about the little bit of a motion sickness there. Okay.
And so workforce development, of course, had some really big shoes to fill, and I'm excited to be here and continue and build on the great work that has already been happening in workforce development with the Portamore, and I'm excited about some of the things that we can do for the future.
That's exciting. All right. So when you talk about workforce development and stuff like that, development programs and roles that you play being done in Boardman, what's that entail for Boardman?
I mean, we all know that it's, we live in such an exciting place with all of the employment opportunities that we have to offer here. And like everyone, everywhere, we're kind of on the struggle bus and making sure that we get enough people here to fill all of our roles. So really, for us, workforce development is making sure that we are preparing folks that we have here in our community, namely our youth, to work in our industry and our programs that we have to offer here, and then also develop the employees that we have, and really make Boardman and all of our businesses here seem appealing to everybody, because who wouldn't want to work in Boardman?
Absolutely. So so what do some of those services look like for the workforce development team here in Boardman?
So we're really excited. With me on the workforce development team is Stephanie Leone, and she is a Riverside High School graduate. I won't tell you what class. And she's also a WSU graduate as well. And between Stephanie and I, we are doing a lot of work with the existing programs that we have. And then you can actually make appointments to come and see us for resume development. Cover letter development, working on skills for your job interview, improvement. And Stephanie and I are both bilingual, so we can offer those sessions in Spanish as well. And if you have some development that you want to do in your place of work, whether it be with your bilingual employees or your Spanish only speaking employees, we can definitely come out and set up workshops to do that as well.
Perfect. And you guys, on your guys' website, you have a list of all the jobs that are available here. Do you guys also provide application assistance and stuff like that in the office?
Yep, we can do application assistance in the office. So the first of every month, all of the jobs are updated, and they're on our portamoro.com/workforce development page. And they're also posted on social media. And when that gets posted on social media, it gets shared all across a variety of pages for our community. So keep an eye out for that. It posts every month. We have anywhere between about 150 to 350 jobs posted every single month that are open, waiting to be filled.
Right.
So if you want a job, there's no reason why we can't get you hired somewhere, and it's really our job to help you be prepared to do that.
Perfect. And make you the most person that be the most appealing, there we go, the most appealing applicant in those applications.
Absolutely. I write a pretty dang good resume, so bring me your stuff and let's work on that, because we can help you expand your skills and present them in a way that people are just going to want to hire you.
Right. So some of those programs are, Portamore is countywide. So what are some of those programs that you're planning on to do and for the future?
So we're really excited about the 2 internship opportunities that we offer right now. We have almost 50 students countywide working in our internship program, our high school internship program, and they're working in a variety of businesses, everything from manufacturing to welding to healthcare and preschool assistants. They're doing you name it, we have kids doing it across the county. And so that's a really unique program to us, and it runs a little bit differently than most high school internship programs other places. And we're really fortunate to partner with the Morrow County School District and the Umatilla or the Intermountain ESD to have that program available to our high school students.
And when you talk those partnerships, how do those partnerships work? Like, what's that look like? If you were to outside in and trying to learn more about it, how does IMSD play into it, and how does Morrow County School District play into it?
So our internship students are actually employees of the ESD, and so the ESD graciously runs all of the payroll and employee processing for our students. So that's a really great benefit to us at the Port of Morrow and to the school district as well. And the school district provides the funding for the students to complete the internship programs. So that is unlike a lot of other school districts. So we're really excited that we have that opportunity for our students here.
That's exciting. So when the high school internships are not, the expense is not put onto the industry or the business they're in, it's actually just paid for through the school funding.
So
Which is
you get the
amazing.
benefit of having an internship, the intern, the student gets the benefit of the work experience. And we have some great partners and businesses that are helping us make this happen for kids.
That's amazing. Perfect.
Columbia Works.
Yes.
Columbia Works is our summer intern program, and we really work on focusing a little bit more on graduated seniors and returning college students. So kids that have been home for Christmas that I've seen the past couple weeks already, I'm talking to them about what internship opportunities we have available. So through the Columbia Works program, the industry actually hires the student and pays them as an employee for the summer. And then we offer some additional professional development for them and some other unique opportunities. And the really important part is to encourage kids to participate in these really amazing internships because you just never know what kind of doors it's going to open.
Absolutely.
And really, we're focused on absolutely growing our own programs and helping our students here realize that we have it really great, and we have a lot of family wage jobs here, a lot of really good experiences. You can go to college, you can come back, or you can go straight into the workforce here and have a really great job.
Yeah. So if you're sitting at home during the holidays with your friends and family, and you have that kid that's coming home from college and they're watching this, as a student, what would you do if you were interested in looking into this? The website, is there a spot on the website where students can kind of go look at those jobs available right now?
So at the Port of Morrow website, under workforce development, we have a Columbia Works link. You can see our positions from last year. We are in the process of updating those. By January 20th, they'll be updated and live for 2023. So that those will be there, and then they will be open and live for applications. Some of the internships for Columbia Works that are on there with certain industries, Three Mile Canyon Farms, Beef Northwest, a couple others, their internship applications are currently live. So they can apply for those right now.
Perfect. I know that I'm excited. I had an intern here. She went away to college. She called me. She's like, I'm coming back. And I said, perfect, get signed up. We got to get you back. And it's nice to have those kids come back, repeat year after year, and have the knowledge that they come back, but they also come back with a little bit more good knowledge of being in college one year, and that just grows them professionally. So we're excited about this program.
Right. And the best part is hearing the stories from all of the businesses that are like, man, we've had the most amazing intern.
Yes.
And I think that keeps happening a lot for our high school students and our college students.
And our college students. I think we had a girl that graduated Riverside, went through the high school internship, went through college, the Columbia Works internship, went to college, got a degree, came back, and now she works for that same industry. And that's a grow your own story right there.
Yep, we have lots of stories like that in our area right now, and that's super exciting.
Yep. And when you talk about grow your own, we really got to grow our own here because this area is not always appealing to everybody because of what we have and stuff like that. So if you're born and raised here, it brings more home to you and it's more appealing to come back. So
For sure.
yeah. Seeing trends nationally related with workforce development, some challenges in our area that are happening here and elsewhere.
Well, I think that sometimes we get stuck in this bubble here thinking that all of the woes that we have here are our woes, and that couldn't be further from the truth. And what you and I have both discovered in our work across the country and at different conferences is that we are facing the same challenges here that they're facing in our own state, in Roseburg, in Klamath Falls, but they're also the same challenges that they're facing in rural Alabama and rural North Carolina and all of these different places, and really workforce development. And it's kind of like this three-legged stool that we have to make sure that we have workforce and economic development happening in conjunction with housing and with childcare, because those are the three components that go together. And so just understanding that the challenges that we're facing are not exclusive to us, they are happening everywhere right now.
Nationwide, exactly.
Looking at what other people are doing as solutions and then offering what we're doing as solutions is really important for us to learn more just from everyone involved.
Yeah. And and I go to other conferences and stuff and I sit there and listen to their struggles. And it seems like with our internship programs that we have, it does put us one step ahead of most places because we are filling those positions with those internships.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're more than one step ahead in a lot of things because we have such great partnerships across our community that are helping to very strategically solve all of these issues that we're facing here, because you can't have a workforce if you don't have childcare, and you don't have a workforce if you don't have housing, and you don't have people that want to live in a community if you don't have services to offer. So it's really important that everybody stay at the same table in these conversations to work on developing this for our community as a whole.
Yeah, and one thing we've noticed here is that when it's passionate, there's a lot of people at the table. So it's great to see that. How do you think workforce development can meet the needs of these challenges going forward?
Well, of course, just partnerships. And I think I can think back, I've served on our chamber board off and on the entire time that I've lived here in Boardman. And I think back to about 2000, probably 10, 2011, we had a board development session, and we sat down and we made this list, and we made a list. If money was no object, what are all of the things that we would have in our community? And we made this super just huge inclusive list that included things like a new fire department, like an amazing rec center, like a dog park and a splash pad. And I think back to all of those things on that list and where we are 10 years later, 12 years later. And man, I wish that we still had that list, because we literally just checked everything off of that. And that really, there's a lot to be said for all of our industry partners here that see a need and work on that. And you and I know from working on the food pantry, when it came time to do that, everybody is so willing to step up to the plate here and to do the best that they can to make things better. And so across the board, of course, our workforce, we need people to come here and work, but we also want people to come here and live and to be a part of our community. And that is, a big part of maintaining and keeping the workforce that we have.
Absolutely. And in that workforce, volunteering is a huge piece to a lot of these industry partners, and they come in all the time and asking for where can we volunteer? And that food pantry is one of those. And we had a guy just the other day, we sent him down to the food pantry. He decided he wanted to come. He went there, got to experience, it was day of giving out the holiday gift baskets, and just couldn't believe the gratitude of all the industry partners that are volunteering their time in these passion projects that just makes our community wonderful to live in. And it's funny you mentioned that list. So the Boardman Community Development Association, I do have that list. It's been given to me, and to see those check marks by all those, it's been amazing, and it just makes Boardman a great place to live, and we just love to continue to expand all that. So we kind of breeze through that. Is there anything that we missed? Do you have anything, any other programs that you guys have?
We're gonna look at some things going forward. We offer an educator externship program that happens in the summer, and our Nuts, Bolts, and Thingamajigs camp for
Yes.
youth, which is very popular.
Very.
Something I've been fortunate to partner on even before this position, and that's kind of like a rite of passage for the summer is the MBT camp. So keep your eyes out for 5th through 8th grade students to participate in that again this summer. Registration usually opens in May and it fills up very quickly.
Very quickly.
Because it's such a fun time. And then the educator externship really gives teachers throughout our region an opportunity to come in and look at the industry that we have and look at the workforce opportunities so they can go back and share with their students, this is what we're learning and this is how it applies to the workforce fields that you can go into. We're excited to have some new partners joining us for that program this year. And I think things are gonna look, kind of shake it up and look a little bit different. So if you're an educator and you've participated in the externship in the past, it's gonna look different this year. And so come back and try some new things.
Perfect. So as our viewers, we have some on with us. Do you guys, any of you guys have any questions for Anna while we're here? We're kind of just getting down to the last few minutes and gonna just kind of hit about the wrap-up discussion and just see if there's anything else you want to share.
I mean, I think one of the great things that we can do, we all know the power, the nemesis, but the power of social media as well. So if you aren't following the Port of Morrow on social media, please give us a follow. That's where our workforce development opportunities are updated on the website. And then you can also check out our website at www.portofmorrow.com // workforce development. And so we have a link to all of our programs on our website there. So you can see what kind of internship opportunities we have open for the summer, which will be completely updated mid-January for 2023 and the 2022-24 school year as well. And you can also find us on Instagram, the Port of Morrow on Instagram as well.
And then as we talk about those job positions that are here, if you are an industry partner or if you're a business within our community and you go click find job, right? Mm-hmm. And you look at it and you're not on there, what can they do?
If you're not on there and you want to get added, shoot me an email at b@portofmorrow.com or stephanie@stephaniel@portofmorrow.com, and we will make sure that we get your business added and the job opportunities and listings that you have available.
And that listing is detailed out. It's not just like an employer and that's it. It's an employer and positions, right? So you can really surf through and find what you want in a job when you're
right. And it's also sorted by industry. So you'll see hospitality on there, you'll see advanced manufacturing, you'll see healthcare, you'll see education, government. It's kind of separated according to what industry businesses are working in. So it's not just a hodgepodge. And we know that the list that gets posted on social media, it can look a little bit overwhelming, and that's why we want to send everybody to our website, because it is really broken down in a way that you can see it easier and can find what's going to be a great fit for you.
Perfect. All right. Well, and it looks like Port of Morrow's doing their job on our long live link. They put the workforce development training homepage direct link to your guys' website on here. So thank you,
Erica.
Yeah, thank you, Erica, for keeping us in track. I don't see any other questions coming in. I just thank you for joining us today. It's sorry about the technical delays. We're gonna get this figured out. It's my 3rd edition. I got a few more to come. So at this time, I think that's about all we got to cover. I'm gonna say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and we will be probably posting our next chamber talk with Torrie. At this point in time, I don't know exactly who that is quite yet. We have a couple people that are interested and just haven't nailed down those times. So be watching our social media pages for our next chamber talk with Torrie. And thank you for joining us today. And I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas.